Good evening, everyone. What's up? I just ate a satisfying meal and topped it off with a measly dessert. This is Mr. Hot speaking. Previously, there was a long-lasting countdown on the top 45 worst SpongeBob episodes because there was a lot to talk about. That took approximately 3 hours to cover everything, a lot longer than one would have expected. Today will be a rant because there are many more things to rant on. Today is a rant on exams. Because not everything was covered in this series of school rants. It has been months since there was a school rant, but today is a school rant. No, today is a rant on exams. As everyone knows, exams are short for examinations, and that the main purpose of an exam is to see what one has learned throughout the school year. There are exams for every single class out there. Exams are either at the end of the year or the semester for the most part. Others may include quarterfinals or quarterly exams. Another word is final because it's the final test of the class. In college, an exam is a unit test. Exams are usually accountable for 10 to 20% of the final or actual average of the class grade. Let's see what's wrong with exams. Although an exam is said to have covered everything that has been taught, it has only covered a little over everything. Not even that much. I meant to say a little of everything. In many exams, there were many parts of one unit that weren't even on it. Not only does it apply to mathematics of all the subjects, it applies to social studies and even science. It can apply to foreign language depending on how the exam is structured. Ultimately, the main problem with that is that something was taught in class that was not on the exam, that was a possibility, was almost not even worth learning then. If it's not an exam, why was it taught? Oh. Learning something is better than learning nothing at all, however, so I contradict what I say. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, the possibilities for exam questions are infinite due to everything out there and all the knowledge that exists. Despite the fact that exams are always accountable for a big chunk of the average, they usually don't take long enough. That's how watered down they are. Exams take between 30 minutes to 2 hours. If it's challenging enough, it takes longer, which is only to a very few amount of people out there. In America, almost everyone thinks exams are super easy and common sense. If an exam was that easy, it was futile. For what an exam is expected to be, they are way too short. Here's what an exam should be. A minimum of, let's say, how about 4 hours to a maximum of as long as 12 hours? That's an exam right there. Not those things that should be called simply as just tests. Tests only. No wonder why there's so much left out on those. It's so watered down that's not even one of everything. It seems like all the exams just have the bare minimum questions they ought to have. Life doesn't work like that. Never in the real world does it does. An exam should have like 200 questions. They don't even have 100. They're so short they have like 50 more or less. That's not enough to even have one of everything. Only like half the stuff or less is even on it. That's almost nothing. You call that an exam? Seriously, an exam? That's not an exam. What bull crap is this? That's more like a big unit test. Those quote-unquote exams don't even deserve to be called exams. Who on earth thought of this as an exam, I ask? Not even close, pal. Overall, exams are just a bunch of BS. Multiple choice is almost futile. That shall be discussed later, perhaps in a different video, because that is its own topic with its own problems. Same with each exam out there. Overall, exams are too short, way too short. Just like unit tests, that deserves its own video. With that, that is all I have to say for this brief rant. This is almost like a mini rant. This rant alone can be divided into at least 3 separate topics due to the many things that play a part in this. There will be spin-offs to this rant, believe me. You may disagree, but this is what I think. There will be more rants coming soon. I've got a few planned out for 2015, so stay tuned for updates. That's really all I have to say for this video, because there's nothing much to say about the basis of exams. So with that, that's all I have to say for this rant. So see you on my next rant. Good night.